like that's just tell him, yeah, Bruce, you can go home. He's looking for over here. So it got approved.
Well, thank you.
But if you want to say any more, is there anything you're? I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is Doug Moore, Executive Director.
Questions after?
Hello. I think you might all know, Doug, I'm not sure if you do, but he's the Executive Director, Sam, and, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Seems to.
okay.
No questions, I want, just, that's it. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
you.
All right, bye-bye.
Board meeting.
Yeah, no, I will get that.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Move on to the foundation, Healthcare District Foundation meeting will, I'll call to order at 4:17 p.m. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve the meeting minutes from the July 10th, program committee meeting?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
At this time, comments from the audience may be made on items not listed on the agenda that are of public interest and within the subject matter jurisdiction of the district. The committee has a policy of limiting speakers to not more than 3 minutes. The committee cannot take action on items not listed on the agenda. Public input may be offered on an agenda item when it comes up for discussion and or action. Are there any public comments right now?
No public comment.
Okay, we'll move on to Chief Executive Officer report, which I think there is none.
None today, thank you.
Okay. So we'll move on to old business, the grant payment schedule. It's attached in the packet. Does anyone have any questions regarding the grant payment schedule? Okay, we'll move on to number 2, DPMG Health Mobile Medical Clinic Operations. I believe some information was attached to the packet. Alejandro, do you have anything you would like to add?
Yeah, just wanted to highlight that we started back up with our women wellness clinics where we have the partnership with the King Journey Foundation and our own DPMG Health, who provides the pap smears, and the King Journey Foundation provides the mammogram for free. And so we have strategically, you know, with the contract that we have with the King Journey Foundation, we have strategically deployed these services throughout the Coachella Valley, and this month we'll be hosting it in Cathedral City at the St. Louis Catholic Church. Happy to say that all appointments have been booked within a week and a half of us posting the flyer online.
That's
Word
good.
spread like wildfire. So that highlights the need for these types of services in our community. Surgeon's still getting calls from women that want to schedule the appointment. So we are starting a waiting list for our next event, which should be October 4th. And then we have one following that in November. So, you know, it just highlights the need for these types of services in the community. In addition to that, you know, we also are highlighting, Megan and I have been working on a couple of presentations and posters. I'll be presenting at the Mobile Healthcare Association conference this week on the partnership panel, where I'll be talking about how we establish partnerships, and the attendees and my fellow panelists will be talking about partnerships and how do we establish partnerships to increase, you know, access and, you know, obviously ensure that the services are being provided to community members wherever they live, learn, pray, or work. So we're very excited about that. Megan and Sergio will be presenting, and sorry for the size of the poster. I just noticed that in the packet, but that's the copy of the poster that Megan and I have been working on, and Megan and Sergio will be doing the poster presentation session at the conference. So we got 2 opportunities to do that. And then lastly, you know, Megan and I will be presenting at the Association of California Healthcare District Conference. So we'll be once again highlighting our medical mobile clinic. So Megan and I have worked on a presentation, and her and I will be co-presenters at that panel. And lastly, one more, we are getting started on our second poster, which will be for the American Public Health Association conference later on this fall. where Megan, and myself will be presenting, at APHA this year. So very, very excited. There's a lot of interest in what we're doing with the medical mobile clinics. Chris and I did, some, videos this morning
Yeah.
and some voiceovers for, our, as part of our vignettes that we have contracted with KESQ and Telemundo. So Chris did the English version and I did the Spanish one. So we'll be rolling those out.
Great.
Yeah.
You wanna mention the
The
F and A,
vision,
approve the vision?
Yes, yes. So another thing that we're adding to our list, our fleet, now that we have our medical mobile clinics, is that I, contacted and learned about this organization based out of Orange County when I worked for a nonprofit out there. We did a lot of work with them. So they have a vision mobile unit. So we have entered into a contract or about to enter into a contract. It was approved yesterday by the FNA committee, which is gonna propose to do 12 vision events, where community members will be able to receive an eye exam and eyeglasses all in the same day. So we are gonna be strategically deploying those 12 once again throughout the Coachella Valley. So we'll be having 12 events throughout the year where they'll be able to get readers, get glasses, and we're very excited about that. So that's just another specialty clinic that we'll be working on outside of the women wellness clinics.
This is more targeted towards older, like adults, or are we gonna target children as well?
This is primarily for adults.
Okay.
The children, I'm sure we might get the Vision to Learn organization who has been previously funded by us. I'm sure they'll come back, for resources to continue their work throughout the school districts.
Well, that's exciting to hear all those, accomplishments of everything. I'm happy that the mammogram in Cathedral City got pushed. There was a lot of people asking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And it's amazing with that vision deal because they had a vision component at the, what was that?
the California Fair.
Yeah.
Board.
the California
Yeah,
Fair.
it's always been one of the most popular outside of the dentist.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was just amazing how they have the equipment right there to cut the lenses and
Yeah,
make the glasses right there on site, so.
yeah, it was that line and the dental line that probably the longest.
Yeah, yeah. And the technology that's in those mobile units is
Yeah.
top of the line, as Chris mentioned. They start off with, pretty much like hockey pucks. Looks like a hockey puck that has the prescription. And then they have standard lenses. They have, I think, over 20 varieties that the community member could choose from. And then they type that frame number into the I guess the machine that files down that hockey puck. And then all they do is clean it out, wash them, and then pop them into the frames.
Yeah, well,
And then the community member walks out with a free pair of glasses that same day.
that's cool.
Really, really innovative.
A
So,
lot of kids that get glasses.
yeah,
We saw one little girl who had her glasses put on, she was like,
yeah.
yeah.
this is awe on her
And you
face.
see their face just light up, so.
So
I remember
Excited.
my son, when he first got back, cause they just light up, they're like, wow.
See every leaf on every tree.
Yeah.
So we're excited of that partnership, and there's others that are in the works. So, we're cooking up a lot of really good stuff with this mobile, medical initiative that has grown tremendously, and we're moving away from primary care into specialty services, which is, a natural progression of our work. So it's
And it certainly will be, I'm sorry,
um,
certainly some additional discussion with the strategic planning process too.
Yeah.
Sorry, that means.
no, that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So very exciting.
Thank you for the great work. And we look forward to seeing the new things to come.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any comments or questions for Alejandro?
Great work.
Okay, so we'll move on to number 3, improving access to healthcare in Desert Highland Gateway Estates. The June 2025 report is attached in the packet from Borrego Health Foundation.
Is this the closeout report too?
This is the last month, yeah.
Yeah.
So they do have a final report that's also included in the,
In the program updates, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Service will continue with mobile health. We're gonna utilize our own mobile units.
Okay.
And, working with Deer, Alejandro's working with Dieter to get one of the churches where we can, in combination with our Fine Food Bank. Vendor contract.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Fine Food Bank has, you know, that big mobile pantry comes up there and they
Right.
block with 300 families, cars that come through, so we're gonna see if we can get the, church parking lot across the street and then deploy the mobile.
That's
That's why
right.
it's there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we met with the Cynthia Sessions and Dieter, Alejandro and I, and they were both kind of like, well, you know, if we can do the medical, that's good, the dental, yeah, maybe once a month or whatever, so. We'll start maybe talking to DEP about
Yeah.
working with them about bringing dental if they need it. Yeah.
No, I'm excited to see what happens with that too, how it evolves.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions regarding this? Okay, we'll move on to program updates. Number 1, progress and financial report updates. The information is located in the packet. Does anyone have any questions regarding the report? No? Okay, I'll adjourn the meeting at 4:27 PM. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a nice afternoon.
Thank you, appreciate it.
See ya.